Hi.
Hi, welcome to Creeps and Coffees. My name is Creeps and... We're gonna start over.
Okay.
Hi, welcome to Creeps and Coffee. My name's Connor.
And my name is Jimmy.
I'm the roommate. I've been on here before. You may remember me, you may not.
As you may recall from my previous attempts to... Actually, I don't even remember what episodes you've been on, but you have been on quite a few. You've been on some Patreon ones, some regular ones.
I've been on like 4?
Sure.
Yeah, something like that.
I don't know.
Been on a couple.
I've done, I think, 130 of these.
Oh my goodness.
So I have lost count.
Yeah.
I know, you've been on it, Anna's been on it, Caitlin's on it, I'm on it, and then a bunch of other people have been on it. Welcome back. Or if you're new, welcome. I'm super excited to talk about this topic today. It's a weird one, and I feel like it's not one that I've seen many people do podcasts on. I found one other podcast, well, 2 other podcasts that are like in the same vein, but we're here to talk about like spooky food and like paranormal food, folkloric food, different legends and whatnot.
What did you mention yesterday? It was very intriguing.
The ghost pepper?
Yeah, the ghost pepper. How it was, yeah.
Mm-hmm. We're going to start with that one, because that one I think is the coolest. Selfishly.
I'm Kate.
And I'm Jane, and this is Creeps and Coffee.
A show where we talk about the dark parts of the world around us.
Cryptids, conspiracies, things that go bump in the night.
And the crimes behind the scariest creatures of all, humans.
Join us as we take a look at the stories sure to give you the creeps.
Pull up a seat, grab a coffee,
and let's have a chat.
Do you have any ghostly or like paranormal food stories?
No, I had no idea that food was even related to like anything paranormal at all until you mentioned ghost peppers.
I had to do a bit of digging because when you just Google paranormal food, it's like, what are you talking about? What do you want? In fact, Google goes, oh, here's Halloween food for your Halloween party. This is a grilled cheese sandwich shaped like a ghost. And I'm like, okay, that's not what I'm looking for.
That's not helpful.
I mean, that's really cool, but it's not what I'm looking for. Here's how you can make mummies out of your pigs in a blanket. I'm like, okay. Perfect. Thank you. Thank you, Pinterest. That's not what I was looking for. To clarify, I'm not talking about Halloween recipes, and I'm so sorry. I'm talking about real spooky food. Yeah, the first one I want to talk about is probably the coolest, I think. It's the legend of the ghost pepper, which, I don't know if you know, it's really spicy. The ghost pepper is the spiciest, like one of the bad ones that hurt my white person tummy.
Yeah, they're definitely spicy, yeah.
Yeah, because recently I had a Scotch bonnet pepper. Hey, that really hurt.
Yeah, those are hot
So
too.
I probably couldn't handle ghost pepper. Have you ever had any?
I have.
Really?
Yeah.
Ghost pepper?
Yeah.
How was it?
Sucked.
Did you have it like by itself or like in something?
By itself. I went to my parents took me to Disney when I was younger, and we were outside of Disney traveling around Florida at one point, just visiting shops. And we went into like a spice shop, and they had hot sauce, and it was like a ghost pepper. I guess I've never had like an actual ghost pepper, but it was like ghost pepper extract.
Close enough.
And then like a bunch of different hot sauces, and we tried a couple, just dipped like a toothpick in and then put it on our tongue, and that was like, that hurt.
Yeah.
So yeah, no.
Hot ones. Yeah, I believe you. I fully believe you. Buldak hurts me, so.
Bulldak's too spicy.
It's so yummy, but it hurts.
Yeah.
I don't know what that's made of, but.
Hell.
But the ghost pepper is really interesting. It's based in mythology. It gets its name from mythology. And so we're going to go back in time. And it's going to be a little bit of Hindu mythology, which I'll be honest, I don't know much about. So, excuse my pronunciation for literally everything. So, the Naga are half serpent, half human beings.
Yeah.
You've heard of?
Yeah.
Awesome.
Naga, yeah.
They apparently haunt the netherworld. They are powerful. They are venomous. They can inhabit caves, underground springs, termite hills. They're said to protect gold and jewels and whatnot. And in Bhutan, a small country in the Himalayas, the Nagas are believed to live all over the place. They can sometimes take the shape of a cobra. So they can like shapeshift into a cobra or shapeshift into like human-looking people. They are feared because they can cause illness or death with their supernatural venom if they are displeased. So they say. The Nagas, how do I describe this? They are associated with the Naga chili pepper. The pepper goes by other names, including some I cannot pronounce. The Bhut, B-H-U-T, meaning spirit, demon, or ghost. This is the term that the English gave it. It's just a chili pepper, but this term translates to ghost pepper. And they are kind of used like synonymously because they say that like the Naga's poison is in the chili pepper. They also call it the king cobra chili pepper. So it's not actually venomous, but it is one of the hottest peppers on earth besides like a Carolina Reaper, which those ones are really bad.
Damn, yeah.
Yeah. I believe it's like a descendant of the Carolina Reaper.
Okay.
So it's bad.
Yeah.
Hurt your butthole bad. And it's said that the eater of a ghost pepper feels like they've been bitten by a naga and that it is tormented by its venom. It was literally torturous. So, thoughts?
That's just, it's so wild to me that comes from like Hindu. That just blows my mind. That's really, really cool.
Did you feel like you were being tortured by a supernatural spirit when you had ghost pepper on your tongue?
That makes sense. Yeah, that does make sense. Yeah.
Fair, honestly.
Wow.
Cool, right?
That's super cool that they came to that conclusion. They're like, this food isn't spicy because it's spicy. It's spicy because, God hates us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You gotta get creative with it, While I was looking amongst different like paranormal foods, I found some basic information that wasn't really its own topic, but it made sense that it was there. Famous last meals. That's spooky.
I've actually seen a couple like videos and like stuff about that, and I do know that they don't really do last meals anymore.
Really?
Yeah, because people ruined it for other people.
Oh, because I want a lobster dipped in 24 karat gold and...
Well, and then they just wouldn't eat it.
Oh.
So they would like order their last meal, and then it would like, they'd get a bunch of stuff, and they'd just like leave it there as like a final FU to like the prison.
Sounds like the prison's getting free food for the guards. Like,
yeah.
That is... I don't know how I feel about that. I don't know what my last meal would be. Probably like a cheese dish.
Yeah.
Hopefully my lactose intolerance doesn't follow me into death.
Have a nice sandwich, I think.
You would?
A nice sandwich with like a warm brownie and ice cream at the end.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'd be a glutton. I'm gonna say mac and cheese, cornbread, vegan gumbo, sushi, brownie, cheesecake, skillet cookie, milkshake. And then kill me, because I'd be blowing up the bathroom, so I gotta go quickly afterwards. Yeah. You gotta put me to sleep before I can digest all that. Oh, and some buldak. And you know what? Some peanut butter.
Yeah.
Because I'm allergic.
May as well.
And some Nutella. Might as well start the process now, huh?
Some shellfish, yeah.
Yeah, give me all of it. But not a steak. I could never. No.
That's too far.
Also, in my research here, I learned you're not supposed to gift herbs to neighbors or friends because it's bad luck.
Herbs?
Yeah.
Really?
So, don't go to your friend's house and be like, hey, I bought you some sage.
No cilantro for you?
Yeah. Don't do it as a gift. It's bad luck. I don't know why, but the people of Reddit say it's bad luck.
Damn.
And I believe them.
Poor Burger. He'll never get his favorite gift from people. Arugula.
He does love arugula.
Arugula. Oh.
Yeah. Burger update. Went to the vet again. Boy's got pica. Diagnosed.
Officially diagnosed.
I told y'all he's got pica, and I also learned that is how you pronounce it. Cause I'm always like pica. It's pica. Fun fact.
When he came back pronouncing it differently, I figured that
You're like, okay, yeah, he's got it.
Yeah, she got it now. Yeah.
Another one that I felt like an honorable mention is the pan de muerto. We've already talked about it in a previous episode. I believe it was a Patreon episode, though. But it was... it's a food very much associated with the Day of the Dead, or Dia de los Muertos. The pan de muerto means bread of the dead, literally. And you've probably seen it if you know anything about the Day of the Dead.
Like a Mexican holiday, right? Like, isn't it in Mexico or something?
It is... The Day of the Dead is November 1st. It is believed that the veil is thin enough that on that day their loved ones in like Latin America can come visit, so they put out shrines and they fill it with like ofrendas and food and money, and they go to like the graves because they believe that their like dead loved ones can actually come visit and that they can like partake in the food and the celebrations and stuff. This is what it looks like. I think it looks scrumptious.
That looks so good.
I want to try it someday. So
is it like a bread?
It's a sweet bread that they bake for this specific day. Yeah. Oh. It looks divine.
Yeah, delicious.
And it's supposed to resemble like a pile of bones a little bit, which makes sense. And then they have sugar skulls, which I don't know if you've seen those ones.
Yeah. I have a couple t-shirts with sugar skulls.
Yeah, so they actually make them out of sugar and you can eat them. They're not.
Oh.
Yeah, they're very crunchy and like it's straight sugar, but that is also a big thing in the Day of the Dead. And now another departure that's kind of obscure, but on the same vein of like up food. I can't call that. that can't be the title for this, but I learned about this way before doing this episode on a TikTok, and I was like, that's really messed up. Oh my god. And I'm a vegetarian. That's why I think it's messed up. You might not think it's messed up. But have you heard of oyakodon?
No.
So in Japan, there is a dish that looks like this. What do you think? Does it look yummy?
Nope.
I'm not trying to trick you.
It looks wet.
It's a little wet. So that is a dish, and it's pronounced like donburi. It's a kind of bowl, and there are multiple donburi dishes. So don is like the suffix, and then you add like whatever meat is in front of it. So like beef bowl or beef don is like a gyudon.
Gotcha.
You might have heard of katsudon.
Yeah.
That one is a pork cutlet. Unadon is roasted eel bowl. Oyakodon is the gross one. And again, as a vegetarian, this is gross to me. You might be like, oh wait, no, I'll eat that, that's fine. Oya from oyakodon means parent. The ko means child. So parent and child bowl. It's chicken and eggs.
That's fine.
That's what it is.
Yeah, that's fine.
But it's called the Mother and Child
Just don't like
Reunion
the name.
Bowl.
The name is kind of gross.
Yeah, the name is gross. So they slice chicken and then they beat eggs over it and then serve it over rice. And so they're reuniting the mother and the child. And then you're eating it. That's gross!
It is disgusting. But you know what? I bet it'd be good.
And that's what I'm saying. Like, I think other people think it would taste fine. I won't eat it because I don't eat meat.
Like, I'll do steak and eggs, so chicken and eggs would be fine.
Okay, so it's not scary, I guess. It's just scary to me. Anyway. I'm going to talk about something else then. Nightshades. Do you know about nightshades?
The flower? The plant, I guess?
Like,
nightshade?
yes, but there are also foods that are nightshades.
Right, because if someone has a nightshade allergy...
Remember when I couldn't eat them?
That's you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can eat them now, but we had to test it to make sure I couldn't. So nightshades can involve eggplants, potatoes, tomatillos, tomatoes, bell peppers, chili peppers.
What is a tomatillo?
It's like a smaller green tomato. They're yummy. Have a fried tomatillo. Jalapenos, habaneros, paprika is a nightshade. Chili, goji berries, that sort of thing. And nightshades are on this list because, again, they're not like raw scary. The name is spooky. And yes, an allergy to nightshades is spooky too because, girl, what can you eat? You can't eat anything.
Yeah.
And so I added nightshades because of a couple different things. I think the name is cool. Nightshade means many things in this instance. They are called nightshades because they prefer to grow in the shade and they thrive better in cooler, darker conditions.
Okay. Interesting.
Right? They're also in the botanical family. Their flowers bloom at night more often than not.
Huh.
Hence also nightshade. They do something called night blooming. And they release their scent and like their spores and stuff after the sun goes down, which is also kind of cool.
That is cool.
And then historically, I believe this like family or species or whatever, it contains over 2,000 species of deadly plants, which nightshades.
Right.
They are very deadly. You've got like belladonna, mandrake, stuff like that. So historically, these plants were toxic. They were associated with the shadow of the night because they were used in poisons, narcotics, witchcrafts. I don't know if you remember, but they used to think tomatoes were poisonous.
I don't.
Yeah, and so one guy, I don't remember, he's some famous guy, like Churchill or someone famous would go around and his like parlor trick to impress people was he'd go to like bars and stuff and eat a tomato in front of people and they were like, oh my god, and you lived? Bro, it's just a tomato. But they thought it was poisonous. That's why they didn't, or the original ketchup was not made of tomatoes. It was made of mushrooms. Fun fact.
Mushrooms?
Yeah.
Ew.
Yeah. But, yeah, it evolved into catsup, which is ketchup, and then da-da-da-da-da. Yeah. Isn't that weird?
Yeah. Interesting.
Yeah. Well, side tangent. Tomatoes. Not poisonous, unless you're allergic to nightshades. Then they're poisonous. Knock on wood, I can still eat them. Haha. Sorry, that was me. Now a real spooky one. Do you know pozole? Pozole?
Sounds like a type of pasta or something.
Gotta use my accent. Pozole?
Is it Italian?
It's Mexican. I'll show you a picture. It looks pretty yummy.
Oh, that looks good. What is it? I see mushrooms.
What it is now is not the same as what it was before. So, now, pozole is a traditional super stew from Mexican cuisine, made with meat, can be seasoned with shredded lettuce or cabbage, chili peppers, onions, garlic, radishes, avocado with salsa and lime. Yum! No. It used to be worse. So, we're gonna go all the way back to the Aztec culture. You know much about them?
Not much, honestly. Or very little.
So, go way back to Mesoamerica, the Aztec pantheon, what gods they believed in and whatnot. They believed in, like, corn deities. And that there was a deep connection between humans and gods, and humans ate a lot of corn and whatnot because they made like corn tortilla, it was in their soups and everything. It was like one of the things they thrived on, basically. It's how they lived. So they believed that there was like a symbolic and spiritual connection between like humans, corn, and gods. And so they wanted to, like, worship their gods and whatnot. What is the best way to worship your god?
Sacrifice food to it.
Sacrifice, for sure.
Okay.
Maybe human sacrifice.
I figured they were going to go the food route, but did they sacrifice humans?
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
So, often in the Aztec world, people were ritually executed, dismembered, and then eaten. Their flesh would be boiled into a stew with corn kernels, which they called pozole. Spelled a little different than the regular pozole. But it was made of corn, cooked humans, and it obviously died out in tradition. But apparently, I believe they use... Is pig meat pork?
Yeah.
Apparently, they now use pork as the main meat because it's got a similar texture and taste to human. Mmm.
Interesting.
Mmm.
Fun.
So, would you still try it?
Yeah, I miss the old dish.
Would you try the old dish?
100%.
Really?
I would, but there's unless there's like brain in it, but I doubt there's brain in it, because you can get like this disease from like eating another human's brain, and it like basically makes you go crazy, and then like die.
I have heard of this, yes.
Yeah, I forget what it's called, but yeah.
I know what you're talking about too, though.
Yeah, I'll try it once.
You're so strange. But you know what? You're open-minded. I'll give you that. I also wanted to do 2 shout-outs. Not paranormal foods, but they came up during my research and I thought they were cool. There is a cookbook called Food to Die For by Amy Bruni. And I thought that was pretty cool. I don't have it. I haven't read it. But shout out to that one. It features recipes connected to, like, haunted places and stuff. So, like, some examples given were, like, Lizzie Borden's meatloaf. I don't know. Do you know anything about Lizzie Borden?
No, but Lizzie Borden's meatloaf just is a very interesting sentence.
I won't get into it, but Lizzie Borden was an American woman who... I believe axe murdered her father and stepmother in Massachusetts, if that sounds familiar at all. And she's got a house. They say she haunts her house. And I know she had siblings. I don't know if she killed them or...
How'd she die?
She died due to pneumonia and complications of gallbladder surgery, but not in jail. I think she died at home.
Okay.
And then another one I wanted to shout out was the Paranormal Food Consciousness podcast. I don't think they're still going. Yeah, it looks like their last episode was in 2023. But if I found some interesting topics that they had. Amelia Earhart's favorite fried chicken. Zoltar aliens, hauntings, and croissant donuts. Haunted forests, deviled egg karma. What are we talking about? Explain it to me.
So
Dolly Parton clones ghosts, stone soup, and walnut pie.
This sounds like...
These are titles.
Brain rot.
Nikola Tesla, Martians, experiments, and Serbian spinach pie. Tell me more about it. Anyway, shout out to them. If they're listening,
I love it.
come be on the podcast.
Those are
What's
awesome.
up? Right? Okay, this one I thought was cool. Oh, I did tell somebody about this. I don't know if it was you. Fava beans?
No.
Amazing. Does it ring any bells? I'll show you a picture of fava beans. Be prepared, they're terrifying. Be so scared. Fava beans. So that's what they look like.
Those are... Looks like dog food. Or cat food.
Right. Hi, burger.
Like kibbles.
Okay, yeah. Envision that when I describe this. So fava beans, when they first, like, grow out of their stalk, they're white with, like, a little black mark in the middle. And the ancient Greeks were scared of this bean. They were terrified of it. They thought it was symbolism for death. The bean.
The bean.
The fava bean.
The bean of death.
Yes. So they thought that in ancient Greece, they thought that the little black mark in the middle looked similar to the letter theta in the Greek.
Yeah, the Greek.
You know it? Okay.
Yeah.
And they believed that Theta stood for Thanatos?
Thanos.
Not Thanos.
Infinity Stones.
But this, not Thanos, the other word, it was an ancient word that meant death and god of death. And they also believed that the stems of the fava plant were a pipeline directly to the underworld because they were hollow. The stems were hollow.
Thanatos?
Thanatos?
Thanatos.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember reading about him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And yeah, so they believed that these beans and their stalks were going directly to the underworld where all the dead go.
Yeah.
And there was a Greek philosopher, Pythagoras.
Yeah.
You remember that guy
Yeah.
from grade 10 math class.
Yeah. The theorem, obviously.
Oh, yes, his theorem. Him and his theorem. He concluded that the fava bean resembles a human embryo.
Okay.
I can see it with the shape. And he decided that every bean represents a spirit who had crawled up the hollow plant stem and deposited itself into the fava bean and was trying to regrow into a new human being.
So our job is to eat them and stop them from regrowing.
These spirits never became full-grown humans. They were too pale and weak, and they were trapped between the netherworld and ours. Therefore, to eat fava beans was basically cannibalism to Pythagoras. Ah, yes.
Eat a bean-free diet.
There's some jokes in there somewhere. There's some
Yeah.
innuendos that you can make with that. I also found a couple of old wives' tales that I don't know if I believe them or not, but apparently eating 30 minutes before you swim or whatever. Did you hear that growing up?
Yeah, apparently that's not true, right?
It's just an old wives' tale. It's
Yeah.
not real.
Yeah.
Which
You
makes
get
me
cramps or something.
Yeah,
like
that doesn't happen.
Yeah.
Burger, don't eat cardboard. Yeah, so that's not real. But some people said it was. They also say that breaking noodles to cook pasta is bad luck. I feel like I've seen you do that.
I mean, definitely. Sometimes it doesn't fit in the pot, but I know that there are Italians rolling over in their grave.
Yeah, it's bad luck. You're not supposed to do that.
You seen the TikToks of the girl who does it in front of her Italian boyfriend and he freaks out. She's like, oh my goodness, why would you do this?
I don't know what. Just put it in halfway, and it will eventually dissolve.
That's what I normally do. I don't know.
So stop doing that, Connor.
Yeah, okay.
Stop it. And apparently, an egg with 2 egg yolks is good luck. So if you crack an egg and there's 2 yolks, it's good. If you crack an egg and there's blood in it, apparently that's bad luck. I've done that before, and it just grossed me out, because then it reminded me of what I was eating.
Yeah, so then I throw it out again, and then I probably just don't even eat another egg that day.
Well, I guess watch out. And then they say, and I don't know who says this, I've done this multiple times, so sorry. Never eat fruit and drink milk in the same meal.
Why?
Because the acid of the fruit makes the milk curdle in your stomach, and it will burst open and explode.
I wonder if that's why. Because I think and I'm probably way off with this one, but in a lot of cultures in the Middle East and stuff, they can't eat dairy with a meal. I'm pretty sure they have to have it on its own. And I wonder if it's based on something like that.
Probably, honestly. I know they said people were scared because some famous guy that did happen, he had milk and cherries, and then he died later that day, and so they were like, oh my god, it's because
from the milk and cherries.
It's because he had fruit and milk, oh my god, and it made his stomach blow up because of the acid, blah blah blah. Strawberry ice cream, strawberries and cream.
Ooh.
Strawberry shortcake,
Strawberry cheesecake.
yeah,
Yeah.
and I've had all that, and I'm fine right now, so I don't know. I guess I've never drank. No, I have. I've poured milk over frozen blueberries and eaten that too. So,
I've done it with bananas. Never blueberries.
boom. We're living to tell you that it's fake. Don't believe everything you see on the internet, you guys. Okay, another one. This one is called Ossi de Morti, or Bones of the Dead. Here's a picture.
They look marshmallows.
Don't they look scrumptious?
Yeah. As if it's
So,
kind of food. Like, what is it made of?
so they're cookies.
Oh.
So, in Sicily, they have this like whole tradition. They have a lot of stuff about death and dying and blah blah blah. One thing I didn't know: a widow mourning in Sicily has to wear black for the rest of her life in traditional Sicilian culture.
Really?
Yeah,
Can she get remarried?
I don't know.
Probably not.
I don't think so. But I also didn't know there's catacombs in Sicily. So I'd like to go there sometime. But they've got this celebration on November 2nd, very similar to El Dia de los Muertos. They've got La Festa di Morti. I sounded so white when I said that. Or the Feast of the Dead. On this day, children are given dolls made of sugar, fruits made of marzipan, ossi de morti, or bones of the dead, which are cookies made in the shapes of bones. Sweets are hidden under their beds while they sleep, and in the morning they're told that the spirits of dead relatives have delivered these like sweets to them and to go look for them. But the ossi cookies are dried and then, or they're baked and then dried, and then they're very crunchy, and they're supposed to be like the dried crunch of the bones in the catacombs. I want to eat one. I want to try it so
It would
bad.
be so good, I bet.
But also, I like a soft cookie. I want to try it because it kind of looks like chalk, not that it looks like a cookie. Because I like a soft cookie,
See, it looks soft.
but they're very crunchy.
See,
Does that change your opinion on it? That's not a marshmallow. That's a crunchy ass cookie.
almost like, I wonder if it's like shortbready, like really dry.
Maybe. Like, I'd still try it, but I like those like soft cookies that you get at like Sobeys.
Yeah.
That just like break apart, or like Subway cookies. Yeah.
Yeah.
So scary. Ooh. And I have a Native American ghost story that's not super about food, but it sort of ties into food. Because I had to do a little bit of reaching for this episode.
Okay.
So there is a legend of the Bakwas, or the King of Ghosts. Okay, there's only like masks showing up, but that's the king of trickery.
Okay, yeah.
So this guy, he's so scary.
Spoopy.
He is also known as the Wild Man of the Woods, Man of the Sea. He's associated with the souls of the drowned. In Native American ghost stories, told by the... Okay, hold on. I can say it. Kwakwakewa?
Sure.
I feel like that's wrong. I practiced that. Kwakwakewak. I was close.
Quack, you walk.
People of British Columbia.
Something like that.
They have this story of the Bakwas in the forest. He's usually near a body of water. He lives in invisible houses alongside the spirits of the drowned, and that they enjoy eating cockles. Do you know what a cockle is?
No.
It's not what it sounds like. It's just like a clam.
Okay.
But sometimes he'll apparently seek out living people, and he'll offer them something to eat. He'll offer salmon or berries, but they're trickery. They're not, because he's the king of tricks. They're not real food. They're cursed food. They're ghost food. So he'll offer them something that looks like salmon or looks like berries, but if they eat them, it's actually maggots, rotten snakes, lizards, wood. Gross. Yeah, gross stuff like that. And then if you had eaten them, you are now doomed to become like bakwas themselves. So don't eat food from strangers. If you saw a strange man next to a river and he held out some berries and said, "You want some?"
Yeah, that's scary as
Would
shit.
you eat it?
No. No, that's terrifying. That's like really scary. That's like nightmare fuel.
I think if he didn't look scary, I'd probably be like, "Oh, sure, thanks," and then I'd die.
This is how you get kidnapped.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you think I'd know better. Another one, tamales de muerto. What do you think that means?
The tamales of death.
Like death tamales.
Death tamales,
Yeah. So we're going back to Mesoamerica. They had a lot of death rituals, and when the Spanish missionaries came to Mexico, the ancient indigenous ceremonies ended up merging with Catholic ones. So this is another one that is present in Day of the Dead, but it's less common. So we talked about like sugar skulls and stuff. That all still happens today. They no longer do the original tamales de muerto. The tamales of the dead. Currently, they are made like symbolically. They are made with pork and they're dyed red inside. And the tamale themselves. Have you had a tamale? Do you know what they look like?
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay.
Yeah, it's like kind of wrapped and it's like...
Yep. Yeah, so usually they're like a yellowish color or whatever.
Yeah.
And so this one, they make it with black corn so that the outside is black.
Yeah.
And then the inside, they've used pork and then they dye it red so that it looks like...
spooky.
Yeah. And so they do this because the original tradition dates back to Huastec, an ancient indigenous culture from eastern Mexico. They had the original tamales de muerto, where same thing, they used the black corn to make the corn husk, and it represents the burial shroud. And they also mix in human ashes to give it that color.
Oh.
And then the red filling is the bloody interior of a human.
Like that's what it's supposed to symbolize, or that's what it actually is?
That's what it actually was. They obviously don't do that anymore.
Oh, wow.
That's why they now use the pork with the food dye and stuff.
That's something.
Yeah. The Aztecs did it again.
Yeah.
I think they just wanted to eat people.
That's kind of crazy.
The human ashes is crazy. Because like it's one thing to be like, oh yes, this guy, we just murdered him and now we're going to eat him and make a stew out of him. It's a whole other thing to burn someone, cremate them, and then be like, oh, let's season our food. Let's put a little bit of ashes in this.
Let's
and then...
make squid ink pasta with human ashes instead.
So that's what it looks like.
Oh, that looks fucking disgusting. Looks like rotten flesh.
It looks like black
Band-Aid.
corn with human ashes and blood in it.
Oh,
Yeah. Are you going to be hungry after this episode?
I'm actually, yeah, I am. I'm not gonna lie, but not for that.
Oh, God. Okay. We also have honorable mention. When I was looking up paranormal food, I also tried to diversify my Googles by Googling, like, ghost foods. It's not a thing. It's not a scary thing anyway. The term ghost food means that it's something that is culinary. It has faced culinary extinction. So food historians use this term for extinct ingredients that previous generations used to have, but we no longer do, like the passenger pigeon or...
The fuck do you call me? What is the passenger pigeon?
It was an old edible like pigeon that they used to like eat all the time, but they ate all of them.
Oh.
And then they went extinct because they ate them all.
Scandalous.
Yeah. So that's pretty sad. Anyway, there's also silphium herb, which was an ancient Roman herb that, again, was lost to time. The original bananas, what we have now, are not the bananas that existed 400 years ago.
Yeah, they're completely different.
Yeah. So, bananas are a ghost food, technically, which is interesting. In the same vein, there's stuff called phantom foods, which it's just like a nutrition term that means like unsatisfying foods or like low calorie snacks that a person eats when they're like trying to lose weight or something, but it's like it's not filling you.
So they can't survive off of it?
It's more so like a satiety thing. Like, oh, I really want a cheeseburger, but instead I'm going to make a no-bake cloud bread burger, and I'm going to instead put lettuce on it. Instead of having this burger, I'm going to have like this alternative thing, but it's not as good, and so I eat it and I'm still hungry. I eat it, I'm still like, no, I want that burger. So it's like it's a phantom food because it just kind of went in and is gone.
Gotcha, yeah.
Yeah. So not scary, but phantom food, ghost food.
Ooh.
For anyone with the etymology, another one that's not necessarily but more so is a zoni.
A zoni?
I don't know.
Like a zamboni?
There's like a little. The O has a little line on top of it, so I don't know how to pronounce that.
Like a squiggly?
But I'll show you a picture. Because I think it looks yummy.
Bird, you're so handsome.
So I'll show you the soup and then the specific thing that makes this scary.
Not scary.
Looks delectable, right?
Looks good, yeah.
The thing to fear is this specific thing. It's a mochi in the soup.
Okay.
Have you had mochi before?
Yes.
So it's like
the ice cream with the...
Yeah, how like the outside is very like soft
like
and
doughy.
Yes. So it's that without the ice cream. It's like it's all soft and squishy.
Okay.
And there's a specific soup that they eat. I believe it's every New Year's, and it's got a large glutinous like rice cake mochi in it that is so chewy that it kills people. And it averages about 4,000 deaths per year.
Oh my god.
For people choking to death on this. So it is a traditional soup made with vegetables and this mochi. In the soup, it also becomes very warm and elasticy, and it makes it even harder to like chew and like break up. So there's literally government guidances that say if you've got less than 19 teeth, do not eat this soup. It's traditional to eat it every New Year's, but anyone who's elderly shouldn't eat the soup because they die trying to chew it.
That's over 10 a day.
Yeah.
4,000 a year?
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, that's over 10 a day.
Yeah, so...
Holy
That's
crap.
in Japan.
That's insane.
Yeah. And I'm like, that looks delicious, but...
It does look really good.
But I for sure would choke to death on it, wouldn't
100%.
And then I've got one more, which is a little bit historical. We're going to get historical with it, okay? My last one, we're visiting China. We're in China. For this one, it's more so about... Have you heard of the saying, like, hungry ghost?
No.
Oh, okay. Interesting. Well, that ruins everything.
Hungry,
I'm just kidding. So in China, there is a couple of different situations with ghosts and like what they believe of like the afterlife and whatnot. It differs a little bit from like what maybe Catholicism and like Christians believe. It's not like heaven and hell. It's not, well, I mean, I don't believe in anything, so it's definitely not that. But what they sort of traditionally believe in is that there's another life after death, in which they can still do what they were doing before. So, like, they can still eat and drink and play games and go to work and school if they so wish. And that they've got, like, 2 souls. So one of them stays in the tomb, buried with the body, and then the other is kind of doing whatever. And so they say in China, you're supposed to bring offerings to the ancestral altar, giving them food and, like, drinks and stuff, because they believe that they can actually physically eat and drink them.
Right.
At least, like, one part of the soul. So that's why it's so big for them to, like, bring the dead back from, like, war and have them properly buried and taken to shrines and stuff, because if not, half your soul's just, like, lost forever.
Right.
And they say if something goes awry, whether it be an improper burial or unfinished business on Earth or something that makes a dead person's soul wander out of the tomb, they can be called hungry ghosts. So these ghosts can meddle in the affairs of the living. And I believe they say that in the Chinese lunar calendar, somewhere between July and August, the gates of the underworld open. And they allow flocks of these hungry ghosts to roam freely for a month, which is why it's called Ghost Month, or Yilan, or Zhongyun Festival, which dates back to a 3rd century tale about a Buddhist monk, Mulan?
Mulan? They made a movie.
No! No, this guy is a Buddhist monk. It's not Mulan. I mean, if that's how you pronounce it, then sure, but I don't know, and I don't think you know.
I definitely don't know.
But this Buddhist monk, his deceased mother came back to haunt him.
Oh.
And he described her as a thin-throated but huge-stomached apparition. And so he wanted to satisfy her because she came back, like, ravenous and was, like, begging for food. And the issue was her throat is so thin she can only get down little bits of stuff, but her stomach is so huge. So she's constantly hungry and begging and freaking out, hence the term hungry ghost. So it's supposed to be symbolic of, like, people who are very greedy, and, like, in the afterlife you're going to suffer for that greed because you're never going to get fully satisfied with what you want, sort of thing, which I think is interesting. So no matter how much food or money or material stuff you get, if you're a greedy glutton in life, you're going to be a greedy glutton who suffers for eternity afterwards. So this guy, he tried to feed her, and the more he fed her, the hungrier she became. The story was she was too greedy in her lifetime, and therefore she's insatiable in death forever. So hence the term hungry ghost.
What a way to go.
Yeah. I'm going to be a hungry ghost.
That's spooky. Me too.
I'm a glutton.
Yeah, me too.
But, yeah. That was my final spooky thing. Hungry Ghost. The Legend of the Hungry Ghost. I'm trying.
I like that one.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Which one was your favorite?
My favorite one?
Yeah. Choose wisely. Gun to your head.
The dude with his hands out was really creepy.
With the berries and stuff?
Yeah, with the berries.
The berries, also known as maggots.
Yeah.
My favorite was probably the fava beans. Oh, ancient Greece. You hold such a special place
But also,
in my heart.
I think my favorite was honestly, like, the ghost peppers and that being tied to, did you say it was, like, Hindu culture?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's cool, too.
Yeah, that's really cool.
I also like the tamales and the pozole.
Yeah.
I'm a sucker to hear about human sacrifice. Don't involve me, but I would love to learn about it. But yeah. Is there anything else we should talk about before I wrap us up? Is there anything you want to say or do? Or?
Nothing that I can think of. This was all new to me, and it was a really cool surprise.
Did you learn a lot?
Yeah, I did. It was super cool, yeah.
I'm glad. And that's why I gave him the option to choose which podcast, because I was like, cryptid or paranormal food? And you were like, oh, tell me more about paranormal food.
Yeah, that sounds interesting.
So I hope you guys feel the same way. I hope you enjoyed that. Should I wrap us up?
I think so.
Final statement? Crazy.
Crazy.
Should
I was
be
crazy
crazy.
once. It put me in a room.
A rubber room?
A rubber room with rats. And rats make me crazy.
I don't remember how the rest of it goes. Crazy.
I was crazy once.
Well, thanks for listening, guys. We gotta go before we descend into insanity as we repeat that.
I'm already there. I'll just drag Jamie with me.
Okay. Subscribe to our Patreon, patreon.com/creepsandcoffee. You can pay $5 a month for a subscription, or you can join us for free. So feel free to do either of those. Pretty pleased with the cherry on top, with a tamale on top. Mwah. You can also follow us on Instagram, Creeps and Coffee, X or Creeps Coffee with an N. X, it's Creeps and Coffee. TikTok, it's Creeps and Coffee. Email us at creepsandcoffee@gmail.com. We gotta fix that at some point. We gotta fix our Instagram to be Creeps and Coffee too.
Yeah.
Because I don't know what happened. I think somebody stole our...
It's taken.
Yeah. We'll figure it out. Okay, thanks for listening, and love you and goodbye.
Bye.
Thanks for being here, by the way.
Of course. It was a good time.
Goodbye.
Creeps and Coffee is produced and edited by us, Kate and Jane.
Our theme music is Stuck in a Hole by Dated.
For more information on where to find them, check out the link in our show notes. And to connect with us, follow us on Instagram and Twitter @Creeps and Coffee.